So one of the ways that we think that this whole prioritizing peace and understanding urgency works best is to plan. So you guys would probably remember that we used to have planners here in school, and now in the technology world we live in, we're going to encourage you to use a digital planning device like Google Calendar. But I'm just going to read this to you so you kind of understand the idea. It says, to start with, I highly recommend using a planner of some sort that has a calendar and a space to write down appointments, assignments, to-do list, and goals. If you want, you can even make your own planner out of a spiral-bound notebook. Upon hearing the word planner, some of you may be thinking, hey, I don't want to haul around another book with me. If this is your hang-up, remember that planners come in all sizes. You can get a 3-pounder or an itty-bitty portable 3-ouncer. Others may be thinking, I don't want my life to be tied to a planner. I like my freedom. In this, if this is you, keep in mind that a planner wasn't designed to tie you down, but to free you up. With a planner, you'll no longer have to worry about forgetting things or double booking yourselves. It will remind you when your papers are due, your tests are to be taken. You can keep all of your important information like telephone numbers, web addresses, birthdays in one place instead of on 50 scraps of paper. A planner is not meant to be your master, but a tool to help you live your life. So if you take 15 minutes each week to plan your week and just watch what a difference it can make. Why weekly? Because we think in weeks, and because daily planning is too narrow a focus and monthly planning is too broad a focus. Once you have a planner of some sort, follow this 3-step weekly planning process. First step, identify the big rocks at the end or beginning of each week. Sit down and think about what you want to accomplish for the upcoming week. Ask yourself, what are the most important things I need to do this week? These are called your big rocks. They're sort of like mini goals and should be tied into your mission statement and longer term goals. Not surprisingly, you find most of these in quadrant 2. You might come up with a big list of big rocks that looks something like this. Study for a science test, finish a reading book, go to Megan's game, apply for a job, go to a party, exercise 3 times. Another way to identify big rocks is to think of the key roles in your life, such as the role as a student, friend, family member, worker, individual, or whatever else you do. So think of it this way. You may say, these are the roles that I currently have. I could be a student. I could be a friend. I could be a son or daughter. I could be a family. I could be a job. My role could be just for me. My role could be a group at school or a team, or I'm sure you could come up with a lot of other roles. So now what I want you to think about as we look at the next couple of slides is, how do you fit these roles in, and why is it important to put the big rocks first? So take a good look at the video on the rocks in the jar, and this will explain it to you extremely well.